The role of IT is changing within housing, in line with really the efficiencies that are needed, the cutbacks that the government's looking at putting in place, the controls they're bringing in around rents, means that overall people are looking much more at enterprise activity now. Historically, I think there are a lot smaller projects taking place and siloed projects. People are definitely looking at more strategic change projects within the organisation. So when it comes to technology, they're looking at how can they put technology in everybody's hands rather than small groups and small teams. Actually, from an enterprise basis, how can everybody access data? How can efficiencies be made around that? And we're commonly seeing clients saving £2 to £3 million with the use of new technologies.
The main thing is mobility. So the anytime, any place, anywhere sort of access is the problem, if you like, also the opportunity. As organisational boundaries break down, IT that supports those organisations also has to spread way beyond the walls of the organisation.
The perceptions of what IT are getting involved with is changing, with improvements to customer satisfaction and tenancy involvement on a real high point on the agenda. We're starting to see IT get heavily involved with the delivery of that strategy.
Traditionally, I think it's been very internally focused on services within the organisation. I think now what we're seeing is a trend to technology becoming absolutely more externally focused towards the actual customers themselves within the housing associations group. IT directors now face the challenge of looking at systems that can deliver better value of service to customers, maybe cheaper service, give customers more access to information, as well as making the role of those operatives within the organisation, so whether they're in the repairs area or perhaps housing officers, easier and more effective.
IT will always be a utility, but actually it's there to enable the business. There are so many options, so many tools. You look at the way end users, you and I use technology now, is very different from 5–10 years ago. I want an app for something. I don't want to have to go through a whole business application. I just want someone to respond to me and tell me everything's okay. Most businesses, decent businesses, now understand that to improve their customer service, they've actually got to use the right tools and engage with the IT team.
I think it certainly has been viewed as a utility, and I think moving towards a utility-based service. Equally though, I think it does enable lots of innovation, and I think now IT housing stakeholders, chief execs, financial directors really appreciate what IT can provide to an association, and are trying to develop better technologies to engage the tenants, employees and all stakeholders. People are recognising that if they want to get the best investment from an IT perspective, is really focus on what the tenants need, what the employees need, what everybody needs from an IT perspective, and really focus on user experience.
You guys have got the great voice. You talk to these people, they read your magazine, they go to your website, they come to your events. I mean, the number of senior people here who I've met now is invaluable to me and our work. So really helping you channel this. I mean, it's what you're doing already, right? It's what this event is about, but that evangelism of getting online and the value of good technology use, not just any technology use, not panacea to all problems, but good technology use. And I think that's surely what you guys are all about.
It's a very good conference, the venue is excellent, and some very interesting seminars.
Today's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, I was one of the speakers earlier on. I've attended a couple of the sessions which have been very interesting. There's quite a few things I'm taking back to the centre, and we'll be talking about, and hopefully we'll attend next year.